Do you know what allows Sir Jordan absolute rule over Serendia? Faith. Our faith in him, and his faith in us. I too demonstrated the capacity for good faith when I sent you off, and your favorable outcome is proof that my faith in you is rewarded. Does this not make me a most favorable counterpart to his lordship? Am I mistaken, my dear Roy? I place my faith in your good judgment as well, though those results currently seem to be less than favorable. My wagon, of the finest Calphionian craftsmanship, in pieces. The black stones that were the sole reason for me funding this excavation, absent. Do you think I poured out such funding so that you could go dig up these worthless pebbles?
Apologies, Your Highness. As speculated, the depths of the chamber indeed held black stones, but... What we found was merely the empty remains of the stones, after the black spirits sealed within had consumed all of their power.
You don't look like an addled half-wit. Cut the spiritual nonsense and speak with some sense. You're professionals, are you not? You are being paid as such. With that payment comes the expectation of results, not half-baked excuses about spirits. You think these results will welcome me into Sir Jordan's strong embrace? Must I be ever haunted by the shadow of disappointment I'll cast across his chiseled face? Get out! All of you! Never show your faces here again!
Lost your memories, haven't you? Congratulations on your first castigation. It can be a burden to earn a living at times, though it strikes me as odd. I heard all the black stones excavated in Serendia are being shipped directly to Calphion. Why is this Jordan fellow making his own fiancée aid another nation in gathering black stones?
Since there aren't any black stones left in the stone chamber, I guess it's time that we set off for another excavation site. One possessed by a black spirit may briefly gain great power and wisdom, but their ultimate fate is to succumb to its darkness and become a monstrosity. I pray you remain on the right path, for anything so easily gained can also be easily lost.
Stop scaring them, my boy. Keep your mind and body sharp, and there's nothing to fear. Next time we meet, let's go grab a pint together.
Potions that you need. There are more injured day by day.
From our first encounter, I knew there was more to you than meets the eye.
If you live as long as I do, you become quick to spot these things. I have a proposal for you. What say you to working for Lady Jarrett? I understand. Go seek out Captain Cliff. He will take into consideration your efforts in saving the soldiers from the imps.
We are currently tasked with finding the source of all this chaos. The very leader of the imps himself, Red Nose. He suddenly appeared one day and kicked all the goblins out. Now he's been sighted launching small-scale raids into the settlements nearby. So, you've ingratiated yourself to an officer, and think you can now somehow barge in our war council, ignoring procedure, ignoring rank. I think you've greatly overestimated the value of your so-called skills. And I'm afraid Officer Fania's eye for quality soldiers has greatly diminished.
Without your aid, this would have been quite the bloodbath indeed. I think Captain Cliff will definitely Let's use this momentum to track down Red Nose. He won't be able to deny your importance this time. If you know the enemy and know yourself, you need not fear the result of 100 battles. However, we still don't know much about Red Nose. A few days ago, some of our soldiers encountered Red Nose. Not everyone made it out, but perhaps you can speak to the lucky ones who did. I will be waiting here. Word, I will be waiting here. Word's gone right.
His nose was so incredibly red. Imagine a ripe tomato. Now just imagine it redder. I was patrolling the northern forest when I felt a cold energy behind me. When I turned around, I saw an imp the size of an house. I knew straight away it was Red Nose. Boy, that imp was strong. He pulled out a sword as big as I am. He was pretty agile too, considering his giant physique and all. He sprung at me like a frog. I nearly died that day. I reckon that's what getting hit by a gold-laden wagon feels like. Look, if you want to find out more, go to the blacksmith. I heard he cleaned up the aftermath of the skirmish.
The armor, useless after the beating it took. I disposed of it. But whatever odds and ends I found at the scene, I put in a box. The armor, useless after the beating it took. I disposed of it. But whatever odds and ends I found at the scene, I put in a box. The armor, useless after the beating it took. I disposed of it. But whatever odds and ends I found at the scene, I put in a box. The armor, useless after the beating it took. This? What's this doing here? This belongs to one of our rookies, Murray. But he wasn't on duty at the time.
No, that's not mine. You've got the wrong idea. I had nothing to do with that skirmish. Well, I mean, I did, but not on purpose. I was off duty, heading into Velia. They've got this smoked chicken. My wife is pregnant and she loves the stuff. Anyway, I spotted an imp wandering alone, sort of drunk-looking, stumbling about with a crooked nose. Well, this is rather embarrassing, but I flicked him on the head and said, "Hey, pal, you red nose or something? Skulking about all alone here?" Then the ground started to quake.
You started this whole commotion, and you didn't even have the dragon eggs to report it. You'll face a military tribunal for this.
It was all Moray's too. I'll think about that later. Let's move on to our next task. The important thing now is distracting the imps. The imp expert has constructed a trap to capture them. You're up for the task, aren't you? Deal with some of the imps here first, then follow the path north.
so, the living relic. Don't look so surprised. Eden won't shut up about you. Look here, I've caught a useful prisoner. Exactly how is a trade secret. You've got that shocked expression on your face again. Ready to be really blown away? My prisoner is an imp who can speak the common tongue.
I told you, I don't know where the boss is. Our boss comes and goes as he pleases.
Hey, Eden told me that you are an expert on this. Why don't you show what you've got?
No one knows where the boss's hideout is.
Then I shouldn't have wasted my time capturing you.
Do you think I knew I'd get caught like this? Wow, look at the brains on this beanstalk. And you think us imps are stupid? Red nose or blue nose, the beanstalk asks, without even thinking to ask about Tiny Nose.
Oh, Tiny Nose. Who's Tiny Nose?
What? I said nothing. Imps are extremely loyal to one another. Red Nose will defeat Gieth and bring endless abundance. Red Nose and Tiny Nose are brothers! Yes!
Well, the chef might have some leftovers.
Tiny Nose is always down at the cave. Just one bite. Please? Tiny Nose is clever. He makes deals with beanstalks like you. Beanstalks give delicious cooked wolf meat to Tiny Nose. He loves it. And in return, Tiny Nose gives mineral wagons to humans. Humans love meat. Sweet and succulent wolf meat.
There must be more to it. I must let our captain know. I think I know how the imps got a hold of weapons.
I will look for traces of Red Nose near that cave over there. You should be Tiny Nose.